Hey there, my zealots. This is Joshua coming at you today. Hey, what's up? So, I want to talk to you about overcoming sin. And the reason I'm talking to you about this is because overcoming sin is a massive part of Christianity, true Christianity. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Throughout my life, throughout my endeavors, throughout my entire journey as a Christian, I have not been one for overcoming my sin. In fact, I saw many Christians focused on overcoming their sin, putting their focus on overcoming sin and making it far more important than knowing and understanding God. And I find this is true of almost every Christian denomination, is that they think about, all they care about is overcoming sin and therefore looking more righteous. And when you just focus on overcoming sin and looking more righteous, that doesn't improve your relationship with God. That just makes you more part of that group. And then you put more faith in your group than you do the group that is avoiding sin, mind you. And of course, these people that are avoiding sin only avoid the sins that they can do. They don't avoid the sins that they can't do. They just say that those sins don't apply to them. Anyway, I digress. It's a moot point. But the point is that people that avoid sin before they understand God do it wrong. Okay, that's the whole point. It's because they're now picking and choosing which verses, and they don't understand the verses to begin with. If you want to fully understand the Word of God, you have to understand the Word of God and then try to avoid sin. That's the point. Okay, but this is about avoiding sin and how to avoid sin. When we avoid sin, and this is, I think, the last caveat, is that when we are trying to avoid sin, we must realize that we're not better than anybody else. This is another big problem that most Christians have, is that they think as soon as they start to avoid sin that somehow they're superior to others and therefore better and able to judge others, which is probably not a really good idea, seeing as though that judging others and condemning others is a bad idea. In fact, the only people we can judge on are people that judge others. And if you catch somebody judging somebody, you can judge them to their face. But if somebody is desperately trying to overcome sin and repents and for their sin, then we should forgive them and not think of ourselves as better or worse. So how to overcome sin? Now that I've gone through this entire thing about all these caveats. Well, my personal journey, I've not avoided sin for a very long time, but now in my life, when I'm sick and tired of how much time my sin has wasted, and in reality, that's all sin really is just things that steal your life. The people that live in sin have their life stolen in huge chunks. Wherever their sin is stealing their life. So how do I overcome it? Well, number one is, the first rule that I implement is this, is that every choice we make either makes us weaker or stronger. And I choose to be strong. And when you start looking at the world this way, you're like, okay, I have been making poor decisions my entire life. And most of those decisions have made me weak. And being weak sucks. It just sucks. I don't know how else to describe it. That's just how it is. It's just, being weak sucks. So I don't want to be weak anymore. So I choose to be strong. That means making the right choices. Number two, and this is the second rule that I find really helps me out. It's regret. I don't want to regret anything in my life. And then I look back in my life and think of everything that I have ever regretted. And is there a similar theme? And then if there is a similar theme to the things that I've regretted, then maybe I should stop doing those things that I regret. Because I have regretted wasting so much of my life watching freaking videos and YouTube that I'm like, wow, years, literal years have been wasted by me just watching videos, whether they be TV, movies, YouTube, whatever, just me, years gone, wasted. I regret that. And every single time I want to watch a video, I'm like, will I regret this? Yes. Well, then let's make the strong choice, which is not to watch. Anyway, I don't know if this helps or hinders. I know it helps, but let me know what you think. And if you have any other ways or any other ways that you overcome sin, what are the things that help you to overcome sin? Like generally, like any concepts that you could apply that would affect every sin that we have. I want to kind of make a compilation. So leave it in the comments if there's something that helps you to overcome sin, so we can share it with everybody. Like the comment or like this video if you liked it. Share, subscribe. You know, like share and subscribe it. Click the little dingy thingy if you want to receive annotations. Or I guess it's if you click the dingy thingy if you want to be known that the videos pop up. There you go. You know I love God because I love virtue, justice, salvation. I hope this helps you in whatever endeavors you're doing. All right. Have no regrets and be strong out there. You have a great day.